الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين عبده ورسوله فقد قال الله تعالى في كتابه العزيز بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل لعبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم نعمتان مغبون كثير من الناس الصحة والفراغ أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام إن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أما بعد Alhamdulillah, my brothers, elders and sisters, it is Allah's blessing and Allah's rahmat upon us that He has allowed us and enabled us to come for the Salatul Jum'ah, only the second Salatul Jum'ah in the new year. Allah Rabbul Alameen enabled us and He gave us the tawfiq and the ability to wake up in the morning, to take a shower, wear the best of clothing, apply perfume, come to the masjid, listen to the khutbah, and inshallah to the bi'idhnillah, Allah Rabbul Alameen will give us the ability to pray the Salatul Jumu'ah. Sometimes we take these things, the days that come before us, the weeks and the months that pass by us, sometimes we take these things as granted. My brothers, elders and sisters, Allah Rabbul Alameen gives us all of these days, and gives us the weeks and the days and the hours, every single moment of our life that we have before us, my brothers and elders and sisters. This is a sign from Allah Rabbul Alameen. This is a sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah is telling us that yes, this is a new day, be happy for it, be grateful that you have this new day, but at the same time it is a reminder, a sign that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, just as you are celebrating for the new year and you are celebrating the coming of a new month and a new year, also know that your days are coming to an end as well. With each passing day, that is something very short. We are only in this world only for 60 to 80 years, and after that, all of us, every single one of us will have to return back to Allah Rabbul Alameen eventually sometime in our life. And we know that when we return back to Allah Rabbul Alameen, none of us will be able to take anything with us. When we return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will return with nothing. We came into this dunya with nothing, and we will return into this dunya with nothing at all either. We will not be allowed to take our wealth, our homes, our cars, none of these things, our family members, none of these things will come to us into the qabr. The only thing that will come with us into the grave is, we know Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that the person, when they die, إِذَا مَاتَ إِبْنُ عَدَمْ إِنْقَطَعَ عَنْهُ عَمَلُهُ, that when the son of Adam, when a human being dies, all of his actions are done or over. Everything stops for him except for three things. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that our actions are good and bad deeds. Once we finish, once we are done with this dunya, our book of deeds are closed. We cannot do any more salihat, no more hasanat. We cannot do any more good deeds, nor can we do any evil deeds. But the only thing Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, will continue to count the three things which Rasulullah said, which he mentioned being, number one, sadaqah jariyah. If we did any type of sadaqah, we gave any sort of sadaqah which other people have benefited from, this will be good for us. This will be written for us. We will gain more and more rewards as we are in the grave. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the second thing, ilmun yuntafa'u bihi, that knowledge which a person which other people are benefiting from. If we taught someone a surah, if we taught someone hadith, if we wrote a book in which the Muslims, which people are benefiting from, in which people are remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, every single person who reads that book or benefits from that knowledge which we left behind, we will continue to earn reward in our graves. And lastly, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that the last thing that which will earn us reward is the walad salih, yad'u lahu, that a pious child, he leaves behind a good child, a child who worships Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and children that will make dua for us after we pass away. Only in these three scenarios, in these three situations, will a person continue to earn reward in his grave after he has passed away. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, going back to the main point, that Allah Rabbul Alameen sent us into this dunya, sent us into this world only for a very short amount of time. And each passing day, a person does not have to wait for an illness to come to afflict him, to remind him that his day of leaving this world is coming. Every day that passes, every moment, every hour that passes, this is a sign from Allah that one day we are here and one day we will all have to return back to Him. And it is our job that we must prepare ourselves to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is our job, it is our responsibility to prepare myself. When we know we have any sort of exam, or we know some celebration or something is coming, some presentation is coming, we prepare ourselves to the best of our abilities. We make sure everything is correct. We make sure everything is proper before we go into this examination, before we go for this presentation, or for whatever the occasion may be. We make sure we are prepared. So before we go back to Allah, before we go back to Allah Rabbul Alameen to be asked about our life, we need to prepare ourselves as well. And this is why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will always encourage the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in to always hasten to do good deeds. Today we live in an era where we feel that we wait and we set expectations for ourselves, and we set goals that from this day, one very unrealistic thing that we see in this country, majority of the people do, that they wait for a new year to come so that they can bring resolutions into their lives. My brothers and elders and sisters, this is something which is something from shaitan. This is waswasa, these are whispers from shaitan telling us that set this day. You can start praying your salah when Ramadan comes. When you become old, then you can start praying your salah. When you go for Hajj, then start praying your salah. Then start reciting Quran. Then start doing your nafil fast. Then you can give sadaqah. Once you start doing this, then you can continue to do this. So this is a waswasa. These are whispers from shaitan telling us to always delay our actions. Procrastination and all of these things are from shaitan. Always telling us to be lazy and to wait and procrastinate and to delay until there is no Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam always encouraged the Sahaba and always encouraged the Muslims to always go out and continue to do good deeds. Do not wait for something to come to us. Do not wait for a certain day to start praying. If you feel that you have sinned, do not be afraid to go back to Allah Rabbul Alameen. Because Allah in the Quran, He says, قُلْ عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling Rasulullah that to tell the Muslims, tell my slaves, that those who have oppressed themselves. We know that when we do any sort of evil action, we are actually not hurting Allah, we are hurting our own selves. We are oppressing ourselves. Because when we do, Allah Rabbul Alameen is al-adl. He is the most just. Allah will never punish anyone more than they need to be punished. And Allah will only punish a person when they deserve to be punished. And when we deserve to be punished, when we disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is why Allah in the Quran, He says to tell those people that who have oppressed themselves, they have sinned, they have done wrong to themselves by sinning, by not praying, by not fasting, by doing riba, by backbiting or slandering or stealing. Tell those people, لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. Do not feel as if that there is no hope for you. Do not feel that I have done an evil action, that I have missed my salah today. What is the purpose of praying for the rest of the day? I have missed one fast today. What is the purpose of fasting? I have not read the Quran in 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 years. What is the purpose of reading the Quran? Do not feel hopeless. These are waswasas, these are whispers of shaitan, whispers into the ears of the people, ears of the Muslims, telling them that there is no hope for you. There is no hope for you. There is nothing else for you. And you continue to do your evil deeds. There is no hope for you. Continue doing it. And this is the trap of shaitan. When he gets a person, he hooks them on, he gets them, and he tries, and it becomes very difficult for a person to actually let go. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, He's saying that do not feel hopeless from Allah's mercy. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا. That whenever Allah Rabbul Alameen will forgive all of your sins. Whether you go back in the morning or whether you go back in the night time, Allah will always forgive you. Allah's rahmah, Allah's mercy is always open. As long as a person is willing to go back to Allah Rabbul Alameen, Allah's mercy is always open. This is why we need to always hasten ourselves. We should never feel that this is not the time for me to practice deen. I will start practicing deen once I go to this stage of my life. Once I get a few years older, once I become a little bit more mature, and I let go of these childish things that I'm doing, then inshallah I will start practicing. Once I go for Hajj, inshallah I will start practicing. Inshallah when Ramadan comes, I have set goals for myself that I will practice. This is not the way a Muslim should live his or her life. The way a Muslim should live their life is that as soon as they make the intention, they should start doing the actions right away. They should do the actions right away. This is the way of the Muslim. And we see this from the lives of the Sahaba. Anytime Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would ask the Sahaba for any sort of sadaqah or any sort of good, any sort of good actions or any sort of anything, the Sahaba would always compete with one another. They would always be Abu Bakr. We know the competition between Abu Bakr and Umar radiallahu anhu. They will always compete with one another to try to do more and more good deeds, to try and get closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this should be the mindset, and this should be the frame of a believer. That whenever any type, any opportunity, better believers. This is the mindset, and this is the frame of a believer. It was only recently that people started doing these resolutions and all of these things, because we know that if a person has not prayed a day in his life and he makes the intention, inshallah, when the new year starts, I will start praying from the 31st is the last day I will miss my salah, so the first I will do it automatically. This will not ever happen, because a person to come onto our deen, we know we need practice to do anything. When a person wants to learn about anything, he does not start right away. He does not learn everything off the bat. He starts slowly and he learns more and more and more until he becomes a professional in that field that he is studying or he is learning about. So the same way for us to come upon our deen, my brothers and elders and sisters, it is very important that we try from this day going forward, that we make intention this day going forward, that I will inshallah try my best from this moment onward to come onto the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the best of my ability. Whether it is starting to pray all my salah on time, whether it is I will start reciting Quran every single day, whether it may be I will start offering my nafil fast, whether it is I will start helping out at home, I will become a better husband, I will become a better father, I will become a better son, I will become a better family member, I will become a better community member. Whatever it may be, we need to make the intention first and foremost from starting from today, not from when I get a job, inshallah, when I go for Hajj or Umrah or whatever the case may be. We do not set those type of intentions. We make the intention that always from now, because there is no guarantee. A person has no guarantee that they will be able to do the action. This is why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, says, نِيَةُ الْمُؤْمِنِ خَيْرٌ مِنْ عَمَلِهِ. That the intention of a believer, this is better than his action. Meaning that when the believer makes the intention to do something, when a Muslim makes the intention that inshallah today I will start giving sadaqah every single day, and inshallah today I will start reciting Quran, from today I will get up and I will start praying my tahajjud salah. Even though he may not have the ability, maybe something may come up and he does not have the time to perform the salah, or he is not able to give the sadaqah, he is not able to do the good action which he made the intention for, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him the reward of that action. So this is why it is always important that anytime we want to do good, anytime we want to see a new beginning for ourselves, we should always do it then and there. We should not wait for the next day, or for the next week, or for the next month, or for the next year to come, and then we will start becoming good, and then we will start practicing the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As we know, this was not the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, nor was this the way of the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum. This is the way the Muslims should live their life, is to do things right away, without any sort of hesitation. Anytime good, an opportunity, there is a chance for me to become a better Muslim, to do good, to earn more reward, I should be first. Always be first and go ahead. السابقون أولئك هم المقربون. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, those people that go ahead, that precede one another, those are the ones that are close to Allah. Those that stay behind, that wait for others to raise their hands so that they can go forward as well, these are the ones that will be behind. Allah says those are the ones that put up their hands, who pounce forward, the ones that precede others. When nobody else is proceeding, these are the ones that will be most closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the ones which Allah Rabbul Alameen is happy with. So it is very important, my brothers and elders and sisters, that we take advantage of our lives, that we take advantage of the days and the moments that Allah has given us. Because Rasulullah also mentions in the hadith, أَنِعْمَتَانِ مَغْبُونٌ كَثِيرٌ مِنَ النَّاسِ, that there are two blessings in which Allah has given to every single one of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us two blessings which we take for granted, which we are heedless about. And only when these two blessings are gone, then we realize that, look how much of this blessing that I had. Why didn't I utilize this blessing to the best of my ability? Right? We realize this when it happens to us. And when a person passes away, then we will actually see the reality of these two blessings. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, as-sihhatu wal-faragh. He explains the two blessings, meaning your good health and your free time. These are the two blessings which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, and we take for granted every single day. A good amount of us, we take these two blessings for granted. And only when these blessings are taken away, just when we become sick, we realize how great our health is, how good it is to have. When we get the flu, when we get a small cough, fever, anything, we realize how great it was when we were healthy. And when we become busy, then we realize how greatly our time could have been utilized. How much of our time was wasted on useless things like cell phones and watching different things and doing different useless things which would not have benefited us. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us to take advantage of these two blessings before they are taken away from us. And when we pass away from this dunya and we go into the world, we see our good amal, and we see our action, and we see what we could have done with our time if we just had utilized it in a much better manner, in a more efficient manner, how much more reward we could have attained. At that moment we will be regretful. At that moment we will be regretful that we wish that we could have done more. That we wish that we could have recited more Quran, that we would have done much more good deeds. It is said that the people of Jannah will not regret anything. The people of Jannah, when they enter Jannah, there will be no regrets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises that all the evil, all the good things, when the people cross the Sirat, the bridge to go into Jannah, and when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is there by the Hawd al-Kawthar, the fountain of Kawthar, and he is giving all the believers the cup from the fountain, and as they are drinking, and all the evil, all the things which are wrong in them, they will go away. Everyone will become beautiful, and their appearance will change, and all the sicknesses, and all the enmity, and all the evil qualities and emotions, all of these things will go away. And when they enter into Jannah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell the people of Jannah that they can enjoy for as long as they want, and they will be happy. Allah's anger, Allah's wrath will never be upon them ever again. So the people of Jannah will enjoy, and the people of Jannah will be happy for this as well. But only one regret they will have. Only one regret the people of Jannah, when they see their Jannah, and when they see what they have earned, when they see what has been given to them, they will feel regretful that why did I waste my time in the dunya involving myself in useless things when I could have done so much more, I could have attained a much bigger Jannah. When I could have attained a much bigger Jannah if I just have done a little bit more. Other ulama say that when the people of Jannah see what Allah has given them for the small actions that we are doing, for the salah that we are praying, for the Quran that we are reciting, for the tasbihah that we are doing, and they see the huge rewards Allah has given us in Jannah, the rivers, the palaces, the horses, everything that which Allah has given us and sent to us in Jannah for all the little things, they will feel regret that why didn't I worship Allah more? That why didn't I look how much Allah has given me for the little that I have done, and I have barely worshipped Allah in the life in the dunya. I should have worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more. So these are the things that we need to keep in mind, my brothers and elders, that we need to keep in mind that this life is very short. That the life of this world is very short and will be taken away. We do not know when our maut will come. A person knows that when he comes into this dunya, it is known. Every single person knows their date of birth. But the date of death, this is not known. A person can live today, tomorrow, the next week, the next year, 20, 30 years from now, we do not know. This is why it is very important that we try and always prepare ourselves for the akhirah. And we prepare ourselves, put forward our good deeds. All the wealth that we are accumulating, give some of this to the organizations, for the people that are suffering all over the world. Because my brothers and elders, Allah says, the one who gives Allah the loan, Allah will give to him. The one who puts forward wealth to Allah, Allah will multiply it. By 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 700 times, Allah will multiply the ajr, the reward that we get when we give for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And even then, all the wealth that we are acquiring in this dunya, my brothers, elders, and sisters, we know as soon as we pass away, this wealth will automatically go on to our heirs. Automatically, this wealth will be transferred on to our heirs, our children, and our family. This wealth will not be ours anymore, it will go automatically to them. Right? It is to such an extent, just to explain to you how quickly this wealth transfers. Usually, in Islamically, when a person is given something, he must accept it. Right? The ijab, the proposal is there that I will give you this amount, and the person has to accept it to become his. The person has to do acceptance of it. But when it comes to inheritance, my brothers, elders, and sisters, when it comes to inheritance, there is no ijab, there is no proposal, there is no acceptance. Automatically, the wealth inherits to the next person without any sort of acceptance. So as soon as a person passes away, the wealth that we have left behind, this is no longer ours. As soon as the person passes away, that wealth is automatically distributed and is automatically transferred over to the next of kin, to the heirs, to the people who are left behind. So my brothers and elders, it is important that we try our best to put forward all the good that we can in this dunya. The best of our ability to we can. We should not wait that when we get hit by a sickness, that when we find out that we are terminally ill, that we only have a few days left, now we want to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now we want to go back to Him. Allah tells us that we should always hasten forward. Never wait for bad to come upon you to do good. Always do worship Allah even in the good of times. Practice the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the good of times, and you will see Allah enabling you and increasing you in your amal. And lastly, brothers and elders, never feel that it's too late for us. That I have missed all my salah today, I missed out of the 5, I missed all 4. Let me go to bed without praying Isha. Let me go to bed without praying salah for Isha. No, we should never feel that way. We should feel that there is always a chance for me. We should feel that there is a chance for me that Allah will inshallah forgive me if I am sincere in my intentions, and if I am sincere in my amal, in my actions. Inshallah, there is always hope for me left. Because the shaitan's plan will always be to tell us, to discourage us, to push us away. Always remind us about our good actions. Always remind us about others as well. This is shaitan's plan. He always tries to remind us about others. Look, you are not praying salah, that's okay. But there are other people that are killing people. You missing salah and that person killing someone is a huge difference. So what you are doing, this is a lesser evil. Shaitan tries to make us content with our own evil. So these are the traps of shaitan that we as Muslims cannot fall into, and we need to avoid as well. We need to feel that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept us, but with the condition that we are sincere in our actions and sincere in our du'as. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He enable all of us the ability to move forward always in our good actions. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from the waswasa of shaitan, the whispers of shaitan. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqihi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Wa akhiru da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين. وقال الله تعالى في كتابه العزيز: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل محمد بعدد من صلى وصام. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل محمد بعدد من قعد وقام. اللهم صل على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل ملائكة المقربين وعلى عباد الله الصالحين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم أيد الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم واجعلنا منهم، واخذل من خذل دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا تجعلنا منهم. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم ثبتنا على الإسلام. اللهم نور قلوبنا بنور الإيمان. اللهم نور قلوبنا بتلاوة القرآن. عباد الله رحمكم الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون وأقيموا الصلاة.